So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. So we're up and running. Upamecano with the clearance. Forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Rafael Leao. Marquinhos is there to clear. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That's a little off target. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Olise. Twente do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gravenberch. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nico Williams. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Tchouaméni. And here's Bellingham. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And he was quick to react. Twente have got it back and they'll have another go. Works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! They've scored!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Olise. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Hits one! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos does well to stand firm and defend it. Cleared without hesitation. just more than 15 minutes till half-time. De Jong. Olise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Marquinhos getting this one clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Osimhen. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in, tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's been won straight back. Nico Williams. Wits. That's good play. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Please watch the screen for
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 38, Gravenberch, coming on to replace him.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Zinchenko.
And he's there to belt it away. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Udogie with the clearance. Mohamed Salah, and that is expertly dealt with. Udogie gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And they've got a throw. And they win it back again. De Jong. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Udogie calmly anticipates. Udogie getting this one clear. Wriggles his way through. Williams.
Face to face with the keeper. Decent hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Nico Williams has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution in progress.
Twente can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
So we've reached the hour. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
52.
Araujo gets good distance on it.
Bellingham aimed beyond the defence. That's very neat. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Raphael Leao. Number 20, Mohamed Salah. Number 13, Bellingham. Number 11, Osimhen. Coming on the field, number 9, Dembele.
And that's a throw.
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 7, Gavi. Number 17, Erling Haaland.
And they've got rid. Son Heung-min. Haaland. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Haaland. Mbappe. Oh, well played. He can get that clear. Aim forwards. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Dembele. Udogie.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's the throw. There's the hit! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Corner number 2 then.
one's going nowhere.
20 are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And another try!
Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Dembele. De Jong making good progress on the right-hand side.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Araujo gets it clear.
20 really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
No luck with that dink over the top. Now he's off and running. Courtois sends that a long way. Mbappe. And that's gone loose. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And through to the goalkeeper. 4 added minutes on the board. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
And a quick
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it.
As you can see, we've already started here.
And here's Haaland, and it's Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's straight offside. Nicked it back promptly. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafael Leao. He's having a go. Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that has gone straight into touch. Upamecano with the clearance. Driving on and making good progress, and he's intervened well there. They're urging. Now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Rafael Leao! And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
20, hits one! Sticks it away! Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Shot could be on. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. That's a decent clearance. Sané. Now it's... There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it again. Now he's off and running. Wirtz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Koundé getting this one clear. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise. Cleared away. And they've been given a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And Sané! And it's Salah. Salah. Haaland. Cleared away.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pedri. Wirtz. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Haaland! That was a matter of inches.
Haaland nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Olise. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Heads it! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Olise. Now it's Sorloth. And Upamecano. Wirtz. Pedri. That's Wirtz. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Twente applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Conte!
Now it's Tchouaméni.
Foot in. Big chance! Mohamed Salah! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Olise. Pedri.
The referee has given a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Corner number 2 then.
Rafael Leao. Number 17. Erling Haaland. Number 18. Mohamed Salah. Number 11.
It's a mighty effort!
Number 15.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Coming
Yeah,
on
I
the
think he's
field.
going to be a bit disappointed with that,
20,
Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Number 9, Dembele. Number 10, Sane. Number 7, Gavi. Number 38.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Substitution in progress. The attendance for this match was 52,044.
That's good play. He's picked his way through. And we're back on the ball again. That is good alertness. Haaland. Haaland. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Gravenberg. Gravenberg puts his foot on the gas. And they've got rid.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Sané. Sané, he's had a shot!
Engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong turns back here, probably the best option.
And here's Son Heung-min.
And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So what can they make of this? Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Mbappe!
Caught offside that time. Pedri. De Jong. That is ended up in no man's land.
He's got away.
Bellingham has it in a wide position.
And here's the chance to counter.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Dembele. Sané. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Mbappe.
Can he get away here? And he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Now that's well seen too.
And he's on his way.
Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Haaland, played out wide.
Son Heung-min.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong has got himself a free kick. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. And it's Dembele.
And we're done.
Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Quick announcement.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. So we're up and running. Verbruggen is there to clear. Well, there's the clearance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nico Williams. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the... Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's delightful. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's played him through. Great ball, and he's in here. Osimhen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Verbruggen punts it upfield. And here's Sané. Pedri. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bellingham. Olise with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tries to get it clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Courtois clears. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Oh, really well played.
And he's running through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That is great defending, so alert. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Great hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And they're quick to get it back. Charlotte. Rafael Leao. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Konate. Could be danger here. And that's gone loose. Osimhen. Now the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Osimhen just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Gravenberg, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Konate cuts it out. Gravenberch. Keeper has taken decisive action. Deftly away. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's an excellent interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberch. Driving forward. Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's away. Can he put it away? He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Forwards and with intent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé cuts out the pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Konate gets it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Wirtz has created one. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
And a quick reminder today.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Salah. Now it's Osimhen. It's a promising run he's making. Osimhen! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Twente have reclaimed it. Verbruggen getting this one clear. Twente upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. He's had a hit! Timber is fouled. Konate wins the duel this time. Well, played right into his path. Rafael Leao!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Elise. Wirtz. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And he's heaved it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Hoisted in. Gravenberch.
The attendance for this match was 72.
Cedric, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. That's just playing it safe and simple. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot could be off. There's the shot! Ooh, a delicate chip through. That's a shade optimistic. Aims beyond the defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 38, Kravenbach. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 21, Mohamed Salah.
Oh, time, excellent
Number
interception.
18, Rebecca
Haaland
Leon.
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity
Coming on
to
the
turn.
field, number 7, Gavi. Number 17,
Haaland. Dembele.
Pedri.
Can he finish? They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
20 are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Haaland, Pedri. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's forced to go back. Mbappe, Dembele, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, easy pickings there. Five minutes left on the clock. Koundé. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gavi proves too strong. He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min gets good distance on it. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's been won straight back. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. And they've got Reed. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Osimhen! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already.
Gravenberch. Great ball if he can get there. Osimhen could try cutting inside here.
Now the finish! He's got it all!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Decent progress down the left. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And it's Salah. Konate with the clearance. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. Rudiger clears it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a good ball played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. That pass has been well intercepted. Gravenberch. Oh, this is a very good run. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he cuts out the supply.
There's the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Showing good feet. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Nico Williams. Oh, that's fabulous.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Gravenberch, Mohamed Salah. He's going for goal.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a decent clearance. Salah. Pedri. And reclaim. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Walker calmly anticipates.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Tchouaméni.
minuti di recupero.
Oh, good ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No reported change to either side during the break.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise. And it's Sané. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Salah. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's found a way. Can he put it away? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé, can he get it through? Wirtz. 20, upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Now it's Sané. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So, time for
Numero
changes
18.
on both sides,
Numero
actually.
38. Numero 4. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 9, il numero 10, il numero 7, il numero 20.
Oh, the
Attenzione,
chip pass hasn't quite come off.
l'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950
That's what has to be done now, no
spettatori.
question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Son Heung-min. Pedri. Now it's Bellingham. And he's there to get it away. Not the most accurate pass. And he thumps it clear. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Foot in. Real chance here. Koundé that's in for a header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Son Heung-min. Haaland. Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is out of play.
Cambio di giocatori.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That looks a cracking ball.
Twente really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedri. Now it's Haaland. Saliba getting this one clear. And they're back on the ball again. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dembele, Haaland. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Koundé. Pedri. It's Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, what's he done? Verbruggen deals with it effortlessly. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
De Jong. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he can clear it away. pass isn't the best.
And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
So it's away we go then.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I see this guy Upamecano as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. De Jong. Twente are looking to break at pace. Nico Williams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Tries a header!
Olise getting this one clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Twente have it back and can go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Osimhen! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's really well cleared. Kyle Walker. Nico Williams. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong. Koundé. Bellingham. Osimhen. He's found a way through. Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's taken it. Gravenberg is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Surlot out to the right. Timber calmly anticipates. Gravenberg. Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Vinicius Junior!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He has found the way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Jong.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nico Williams. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Timber is there to clear.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And we hit half-time.
Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And claimed it back swiftly. And now they can clear their lines. Ederson catches it safely. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. De Jong. And it's Memphis Depay. And it's Memphis Depay. And here's Nico Williams.
And he's been shifted off it.
And he's picked out the run. Mbappe.
Walker promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Bellingham gets his pass away. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Konate clears it away. Ball's gone out of play.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Well, there's the clearance. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Osimhen. Vinicius Junior. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
So
Sostituzione
the
di
manager can
giocatori.
make a change for the
Numero
first time in the
11,
game here.
Numero 18, numero 10, numero 38. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 9, il
Oh,
numero
well played,
7,
well sorted out.
il numero 21. Griezmann.
Dembele, and it's Dembele! He can get that clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Haaland. Upamecano. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Now the finish! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Dembele! Goal! Trente Inskene! Into the lead once more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Twente get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Son Heung-min! He should have put that one away.
Son Heung-min really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Son Heung-min. And Koundé. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland.
Il
Dembele.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
And the
recupero.
ball is out of play.
Dembele. And that should get the job done.
Big chance!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful.
So that's it. It is all over.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, It was decided. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. It's a good foot in there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Jong. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, they could break here. Gavi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well timed, excellent interception. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Vince. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's... Olise! And he's kept it... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Quarter of an hour played. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now he's off and running. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which will...
That's it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hernandez getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance to shoot now. Referee has just said play on. And he's let fly. Olise. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. Koundé cuts it out. Now it's Rafael Leao. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. De Jong, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely feet. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Jong. Gravenberch. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe! That comes as a mighty relief. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. He's in space and looking for options. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Upamecano. Keeper's got good distance on that. Marquinhos. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's clever. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Osimhen. Osimhen, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. Osimhen, decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rudiger attempts a clearance.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21, numero 11, numero 18, numero 38, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 9, il numero 17, il numero 10, il numero 20. Griezmann, cambio di giocatori.
important interception. Hits one! No mistake! Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And it's Griezmann. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dembele.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cleared without complication.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Spread out to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been clubbed away. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Haaland, and he's lost his man here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's Son Heung-min! And that would have been game, set and match.
Son Heung-min has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And they've got rid.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Picked out brilliantly. Dembele is flagged offside. Deftly away. Into the last 5 minutes. Upamecano is there and he can get that clear. Olise. Pedri plays a delicate ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Referee's given a throw. Bellingham gets into some space.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Koundé is there to clear. Haaland. Olise. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Looking for the run. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial...
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's away we go then. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. And they've got Reed. Nicked it back. He's gone for goal. Nico Williams. Rudiger makes the interception. Osimhen. Couldn't squeeze it through. Works it forward. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get it through? Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! De Jong, great hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a very versatile attacker I quite like, Peter, is Memphis. He can operate out wide or he can play as a number 10. And I think he's probably best used as an inverted winger on that left side. Even when deployed centrally, he does drift to the left. And I guess it's where he's most comfortable.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Saliba cuts it out. Osimhen. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. Crossed into the box. Nico Williams. Elise. And here's Wirtz. Now he's off and running. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Osimhen. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Wirtz. He's picked his way through. Driven forward. Konate promptly onto that. And that is that. Elise. Twente ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Osimhen. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've got rid. And through to the goalkeeper. Hernandez can get it clear. Wirtz. Wirtz looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is expertly dealt with. Surlot. Hernandez getting this one clear. Strong running down that left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. Good read, needed to be cleared with... He'll try from distance. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Jong. And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Gravenberg gets it away. Deftly away. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Mbappe driving forward, closing in. Decent hit!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wirtz. He's had it taken off him. Oh, this looks sharp. Upamecano. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Memphis Depay. Upamecano clears it away. Vinicius Junior. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that tackle was certainly chance to finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that should get the job done. De Jong. Twente are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's a little off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in, can he finish? And it's in!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11, numero 13, numero 18.
So, time for changes
numero
on
10,
both sides, actually.
Numero 38.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Cambio di giocatori.
Verbruggen sends that a long way. And here's Griezmann. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Traumeri. Defending was strong and firm. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gavi. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Keeper's ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's very neat. Now it's Pedri. Turns and goes back. Oh, super. And the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Sané nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Byrne gets it away.
Twente really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Dembele. Verbruggen deals with it effortlessly. And it's Sané. He's in plenty of space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, such a clever touch. Gavi goes on a charge down the left. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Griezmann. I think we're just about done here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hernandez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This is the time you need that pace.
Haaland! Haaland! It's a loose ball. That could spell trouble. Tries a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last
they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
So off we go then.
Stood up well to him there.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, delightful ball.
He is just caressing the ball.
That'll be a throw-in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez.
Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Williams!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Always onto this.
Oh, what a ball he's hit!
Chance! Upamecano gets it away. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Upamecano. Kyle Walker. Nico Williams. Nico Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Williams. Not Solot. Gavi. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Could be danger here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Memphis Depay. Gravenberg. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Wits. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Vert never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Olise.
Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Aim forwards. Gavi. Osimhen.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Koundé can get it clear. Wits. Look at the space. It's Memphis Depay. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Memphis Depay deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
cuts out the supply. Dembele finds himself offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and he's there to belt it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Upamecano tries to clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gavi. And that's gone loose. And they've got rid. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's De Jong. And it's Memphis Depay. Wirtz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hernandez. Now it's Wirtz. That's very neat. Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. Osimhen, that's been cut out, well played. Gravenberch. I think that's offside, yes it is. Saliba getting this one clear, taken back almost at once.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Works it forward. Surlot. Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone looking for safety. Upamecano clears it away. Gravenberch. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes,
0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Kyle Walker, driven forward. And that's been won straight back. Saliba makes the interception. Gravenberg. And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 38. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 20. Il numero 11.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Il numero 22. Il numero 13.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, that's been intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, what can they come up with? Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's had it nicked away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had it taken off him. Danger averted for now. Just eases him off the ball. And that has left him in a heap.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go. Twente have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
De Jong. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there.
Well, both sides might have to settle.
That could spell trouble.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. 20 are down to 10 men. The shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And that has fair fizzed. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match and deservedly.